How's it going, Grady Nation? Chris Thomas here. Hope you're having a grade A kind of day. And my guest on this installment of Grady Nation is Frank Bastard. He's a financial advisor, but he has made a risky financial investment. He's lost out on $50,000, and he's here to talk about that and how he intends to make that money back. So, Frank, what happened?
Well, it's not something that I'm very proud of.
Well, I mean, if you're going to lose $50,000, definitely it's not something to be proud of.
Well, I made an investment. I kind of foolishly was listening to everyone in the news saying, World War III is going to happen. Iran versus the USA. I just kind of got carried away.
You got carried away, and what did you do?
Well, I invested in World War III commemorative coins and dinner plates.
So, before even the slightest hint of a sign of World War III happening.
Wait a minute. General Soleimani was killed by the U.S. through a drone strike. I mean, that seems to be a pretty big deal.
Well, it is a big deal, but there wasn't any indication that was credible that was going to lead to military action from Iran against the United States. It sounds like you kind of rushed to judgment and got carried away.
Well, okay, so are you trying to make me feel even worse than I do already? I mean, I'm out $50,000. Do you just want me to get, so despondent that I walk into a lake?
No, I don't want you to do that, but I just want people to know out there that you have to, if anything, and this has been a recurring theme in Grady Nation, be skeptical. You have to be skeptical. Just because things seem to be one way doesn't actually mean they are that way.
Oh, okay, Mr. High and Mighty. Well, I just think that the World War III commemorative coins and dinner plates was a good idea because it seemed like it was going to happen.
Oh, okay. Well, now, obviously, it's not going to happen anytime soon. So, just out of curiosity, at the very least, what was on the commemorative coin, considering there was no actual battle?
Oh, okay, well, on one end of the commemorative coin, we designed General Soleimani at the airport in Iraq, and his body is just blown up into pieces, and the parts are scattered all over.
That was on the coin. Oh boy. And what was on the other side?
Oh, okay. Well, on the other side is President Trump holding 3 scoops of ice cream in one hand and the nuclear button in the other. So, if you were an American patriot, you were going to love these World War III commemorative coins.
Well, it sounds like you wasted a lot of money on a very ridiculous sounding coin.
Well, you say that now in retrospect, but if World War III was going to happen, those babies were going to be worth something.
I doubt that. Now, since you are $50,000 in the hole, how are you going to get out of that?
Well, I think the news of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex coming to the United States is gonna really help me out.
Okay, well, For the people that don't know, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have come out with a statement that said that they would like to, quote, carve out a progressive role in the institution of the royal family, end quote. And their goal is to move away from being senior members of the royal family, and they would like to earn money on their own, essentially trying to be independent. And they are striving to balance time between living in the United Kingdom and North America. So it sounds like they're not going to be full-time members of the royal family with respect to their duties.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for reading a telephone book, putting everyone to sleep.
I want to give everyone background information. Not everyone follows the royal family. I mean, that's something that just came out at the time of recording. And so I think it's valuable to have people be informed, unlike you who spends $50,000 on designing a World War III coin when there's no war coming. You know, you are really a piece of... Stop it. Don't... Just talk about what you want to do. Talk about what you want to do.
Okay, well, we all know that Meghan Markle is pretty sexy, okay?
She is a very beautiful woman. There's no denying that. I mean, she might have a poisonous personality. A lot of the reports that have come out seem to depict her in a very negative way. The jury's out on whether or not those reports are warranted, but it does seem like there's a lot of baggage there.
Yeah, there's a lot of breasts there too. Big, sulky chi-chis.
Oh, God. Okay. What does this have to do with you making money?
Well, I want to be Meghan Markle. I want to be her agent. I want to be Meghan Markle's agent.
Her agent doing what?
Well, okay, if you've taken a look at her, you could see she could make a lot of money in the adult film industry.
So you're saying that Meghan Markle, who is a part of the royal family...
Part-time now, part-time, get it right.
Okay, the Duchess of Sussex.
Yeah, and the last three letters, S-E-X. Okay, you can't have Sussex without sex.
Yeah, that is accurate, but you expect her to be in the adult film industry now, and you're just going to be her agent, and you're going to get a cut of the films you get her booked on or the scenes you get her.
That's right, because there are so many websites that would love to have her. I mean, I'm just thinking about it right now, and my head's almost ready to explode.
Okay, so what are some of the websites that she might be doing work with?
Well, I mean, you know the website, Property Sex. I mean, I know you're going to pretend you don't go on these websites, but I know you pump off quite a bit.
You don't have to be insulting, but I am aware of the Property Sex website where, someone poses as like a real estate agent, and the real estate agent has a sexual encounter.
That's right. And it would be great for Meghan Markle to put on English accent and pretend to be an English real estate agent here in the U.S., just showing people properties, saying, hello, governor, would you like to see this 2.5 bath, 2-bedroom townhome And then, she's giving the tour. And then all of a sudden she says, oh, by Jove, governor, I really need you to get this house for the commission. And if you buy this house, I'm gonna give you the best BJ of your life.
That is the most convoluted and asinine scenario I've ever heard. Now,
What? I think you're just jealous because I'm gonna be rolling in the dough. Okay, how about fake taxi?
fake taxi. That that was a fad a few years ago, but what's the scenario you have in mind here?
Well, okay, so Meghan Markle is gonna be a chimney sweep, and she's gonna be going from Chesterfield to Greater Wellington.
Chesterfield to Greater Wellington. And a taxi?
Yes, that's right.
If you're familiar with the United Kingdom, that's like a 2-hour trip. Who takes a 2-hour trip in a taxi?
Oh, you have to suspend disbelief. I mean, this is storytelling. And anyways, okay, think about it this way. Since it's a very long drive, it's gonna be a big cab fare, and she's not gonna be able to afford it. So Meghan Markle's gonna be portraying a chimney sweep.
A chimney sweep. Oh boy. Okay, so she's a chimney sweep going 120 miles in a taxi.
Yeah, and she's gonna say, oh, jeepers creepers, taxi driver man, I spent all my money on fish and chips.
You are the dumbest person on earth.
No, I am not dumb. Because she's gonna say, gee golly Jove, by Jove, I got fish and chips and I can't afford this cab fare and I have to do some chimney sweeping in Greater Wellington. And then the cab driver's going to say, well, in order for you to, make up the fare, you're going to have to put out.
And so that's when she has sex.
Exactly. It's going to be a hot scene. And, just to spice it up, there's going to be soot all over Meghan Markle's face. And, as she's getting pounded, she sweats the soot off her face. She's going to be so worked up and she's going to be pounded so hard. It's going to be a wonderful thing.
Wow. And then what was the other website that you were thinking about?
Well, there's sadsackcuck.com.
Sadsackcuck.com?
Yeah, that's right. And in this one, it's going to require Prince Harry to be a participant.
Oh, you think Prince Harry is going to be in an adult film?
Well, he's not actually going to be having sex because no one wants to see that balding little twerp have sex. It's all about Meghan. So Meghan is going to be having these encounters with the Los Angeles Clippers.
All right.
Yeah, the whole team. And as a part of Sad Sack Cuck, Prince Harry, with his big bald head, his big stupid bald head, has to sit there at bedside and watch as Meghan Markle is getting plowed by every member of the Clippers.
So that's what the Sad Sack Cuck is that Prince Harry is being forced to watch his wife getting sexed up by a basketball team.
Right, exactly. And, we could do some original features as well. I mean, I could think of a film called Royal Spank Bank.
Oh, God. These ideas sound as terrible as the World War III commemorative coin and plates.
Well, I think you're being very close-minded. I really think so. And that happens with you a lot on here. You're not very receptive to people's revolutionary ideas. Because who's going to resist watching Meghan Markle getting pumped by the Clippers?
Oh, I don't know. At this point, I really don't know what you're thinking and what I'm thinking having you on. But I do appreciate everyone listening in. Please spread the word of Grade A Nation.
That's it.
Yes, that's it. I don't really know what more you want me to do. I mean, you talked about your terrible World War III investment. You gave an atrocious pitch of Meghan Markle being an adult film star.
She could be bigger than Jenna Jameson, I promise you.
Well, it's not going to happen. But what will happen is another installment of Grade A Nation very soon. We appreciate you listening.
Who's we?
Will you stop interrupting? Thank you for checking in. We'll see you next time.